Since Narendra Modi and his BJP took to power in India, attacks against minorities increased.
Christian leaders have been protesting in New Delhi after the latest attack on a church, the fifth in the Indian capital since December.
Narendra Modi has been accused of not speaking out against this violence.
There have been 3 incidents of Indian Muslims being murdered, lynched by far-right Hindu mobs for allegedly possessing beef or being involved in the, quote, beef market. After the first incident on 28 September, your Prime Minister kept silent for 2 weeks before finally saying that what had happened was sad and unwelcome.
India is currently in an election period that started on April 11th and will end on May 19th. The election is not without both violence and controversy. Members from the right-wing party VHP allegedly set vehicles on fire and attacked the police in one of their latest rallies. And here are pictures from where a BJP spokesperson tells their audience that the Prime Minister has equipped the polling booths with cameras so that he would know if they voted for him or not. Many people think that the upcoming election is not about who will be the next Prime Minister, but an election if India is going to be a Hinduistic nationalistic state or a country that is open for all people.
I anticipated this would happen, and at that time it looked like hyperbole or imagination of a movie maker, that things won't get that bad. That's what they said in Germany. And they ended up in the Jewish camps. And I feel that I'm dead against this kind of monoculture.
Hindu nationalism is on the rise in India, and right-wing organizations like RSS are growing quickly. Their end goal is to make India a Hindu nation consisting of only devoted Hindus. RSS has previously been banned in India due to violent acts. In 1948, when a former RSS member assassinated Mahatma Gandhi, and again after an RSS mob stormed and demolished a mosque in 1992. RSS was founded in 1925 and was initially inspired by European right-wing groups like the Nazis. Their old ways are still showing with their uniforms and their marches. RSS is the parent organization of the current ruling party of India, BJP. In January of 2019, Professor G. Nageswara Rao was invited to speak at the Indian Science Congress in a segment called Meet the Scientists. He asked his audience, why are we depending on Western countries for science?
Why are we depending on Western countries for science? Why don't we have confidence on our scientists?
In his speech, he talks about how Hinduism came up with evolution, test tube babies and stem cell research, as well as airplanes thousands of years ago.
And Ramayana also says, Ravana had 24 types of aeroplanes, not one. Pushpamana alone was not the aeroplane used by Ravana. Ravana has 24 types of aeroplanes of different sizes, of different capacities. And he has many airports in Lanka. Ramayana says there are many airports in Lanka, and he used different aircrafts for different purposes.
With scientists like this, it becomes hard to judge RSS members for their opinions. This is not the first time that the Indian Science Congress has these topics. The ancient airplanes were mentioned in the Indian Science Congress of 2015, not long after Modi first came to power.
But after the break, we look at one of the key questions that's coming up over and over. Is this the government's attempt to bring Hindutva agenda into the field of something as rational, as logical as science? We'll look at that question in just a couple of minutes. Don't go away.
The host asks, is the government's attempt to bring Hinduist agenda into the field of science? RSS is not comfortable with modern women wearing Western clothes. Women are free as long as they don't drink, smoke or have sex freely. It is hard not to think about Pravin Valke's words after the 2009 Mangalore pub attack, where women were dragged out of bars and beaten with sticks by Hindu Nationalist extremists. Pravin Valke, founding member of the Sri Rama Sene, told the Indian Express, "These girls come from all over India, drink, smoke and walk around in the night spoiling the traditional girls of Mangalore. Why should girls go to pubs? Are they going to serve their future husbands alcohol? Should they not be learning to make chapatis? Bars and pubs should be for men only. We wanted to ensure that all women in Mangalore are home by 7 p.m. This pub attack is not a one-time occurrence, by the way. I hope you learned something new and that you will watch the No Opinion special we will have about nationalists in general very soon. See you then. Thank you.